Hey you guys. So today's video is going to be a pretty big, epic, massive Empties video. I love Empties videos. I'm a nosy bitch. I want to go through your trash, go through your medicine cabinet. I want to go through your call log. No, I'm just kidding. I do love Empties videos because I want information on what people are really using all the time. That's what ends up in these empties. That's why it's usually like skincare, hair care, body care. I do love a makeup empty. I hardly ever have them. It's hard to go through makeup, honestly, especially if you don't wear it every single day. But hair care, body care, skincare, kind of the foundations of your beauty, that is the stuff I want to know. I want to know what you wash your body with. I want to know what your favorite deodorant is. I want to know what your favorite perfume is. I want to know what your favorite moisturizer is. I want to know what body oil you like. I love Empties videos because that's where people really talk about that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm hoping to give you guys today, is some insight into the products that I loved so much that I completely emptied them. I don't think this is all the empties I've created in the past year or so, not at all, but it's a good chunk. It's a good chunk of them. So let's just jump into this. I'm gonna start with some perfume empties. This is Very Irresistible by Givenchy. This is my favorite perfume. I've literally been wearing it for 20 years. This is my signature scent. If you guys ever want to know what I smell like, 9 times out of 10, it's this. It is sexy and girly and fresh and floral. It is, to me, what a perfume should smell like. This is why it's so hard for me. Like, I know the perfume girlies are having a moment. First of all, I cannot justify spending $400 or $500 on a bottle of perfume. I just can't do it. Like, I'm not afraid to spend stupid money on stupid shit, but something about perfume, I can't get there. $400 or $500, that's like a facial, a really dope facial. That's where my money would go. So I don't think I'll ever graduate to like the super uber luxury style of perfume, but that's because I don't think I have the palate for it. This is about like I said, this is my favorite thing in the world, and I have gone to Nordstrom. Like, I made it a point one day to go sniff all these super popular perfumes everyone's talking about, and I was like, Very Irresistible smells better than all of them. So this is my signature scent. It is my favorite. If you're wondering if I repurchased it, no, I didn't repurchase it. My little beautiful baby girl repurchased it for me for my birthday. In fact, when I emptied this, I was like on the internets getting ready to order some more. The very moment my daughter texted me, because her and my husband had gone to the mall to buy me some birthday presents, and she was like, what's the name of that perfume that you're out of? Because she remembered and she bought it for me. Y'all, my daughter is sweet and wonderful and lovely, and her love language is gifts, and she gives me the best gifts. She has given me the coolest band tees, like all My Chemical Romance and Deftones band tees. She bought them for me. She bought me my Selena band tee. She bought me, oh, listen to this, y'all. I told her months ago that at one point Barbie had a Whitney doll. There was like, you know, Barbie, Skipper, and there was a Whitney. And I used to have one when I was really little. And I always told her like, oh, I wish I would have saved all the Whitney dolls. It would be so cool. She got me a Whitney Barbie for Mother's Day. Like, got on eBay, hunted one down, and got just the sweetest angel. I love her. I literally get emotional. I just had to share that with y'all. So say hi to her in the comment section so I can show it to her. Anyway, let's talk about one more perfume. I cannot remember the name of this one. I will link it down below. I think I bought this in like 2020 and I just finished it a few weeks ago. It was a good everyday running around, I need to spray something on my body kind of fragrance, but to say that this was a favorite that I will repurchase, probably not. It was fine, nothing I dislike it. It was kind of like perfume wallpaper. Like, it's there, but I don't really notice it kind of thing. Next, because I have so many things from this line, I think it'd be easier to kind of sum up my perspective on it than dive super deep into each item individually, which I'll probably do anyway. All that being said, Numbuzin. At the end of 2022, right when I found out I was pregnant, I was slated to work with Numbuzin, and they were super cool with me, taking forever to get anything done because I was pregnant and the whole cancer scare thing happened. Like, I just couldn't get it together. Unfortunately, that never came to pass, but whether I actually am being sponsored by them and working with them formally or not, I was always going to tell you guys about this line, and I think, sorry, I have a hair right here. I think I've mentioned them a handful of times, but here's what I will say. Here's what I want to impart on you about this line. Oh my gosh, what is this hair? You can't use so many things when you're pregnant on your skin. Treatments you can't get, products you can't use, there's tons of things you can't do. At the time, my skin had been freaking out on an epic level for about a year, and I was hitting it with everything I had, y'all. I wasn't even on the internet much because I was so insecure about how bad my skin was. It ended up kind of clearing up on its own because I switched medication, but even after I got on the medication and the breakout stopped, then I was stuck with a damaged skin barrier because, again, I have been throwing everything I could think of at my skin to fix it. Like tretinoin, BHA, salicylic acid, well, the same thing as BHA. You know what I mean? I was just giving it everything I had, and my skin was red, irritated, acne scarred, oily, and dry at the same time. These are all signs you've probably messed up your skin barrier, and your skin barrier is incredibly important. That is one of the main things K-Beauty focuses on. They're not so big with the retinols and the exfoliants. They're much more about healthy skin barriers and hydration, which is why my preference towards skincare tends to vacillate between medical grades like SkinCeuticals is clinical and K-Beauty. I feel like they're kind of the best of the best. And Numbuzin, while not the first K-Beauty line I ever tried in my life, certainly got my heart because I have so much of their stuff, you guys. Like, this isn't even a portion of everything I went through. It's just the stuff I remembered to throw in my little Empties bin. The brand itself is huge. Everything in it I've tried works amazing, and I honestly believe I can thank Numbuzin for healing my skin barrier because I used almost exclusively them while I was pregnant. So let's talk about some of my favorites. I have two of the Numbuzin Deep Sleep Mask. I actually have another one on my vanity over there that I use sometimes to prep my skin for makeup. This is just a super hydrating glacial water, hyaluronic acid, beautiful product. It's meant to kind of replace a larger skincare routine. If you want, you can mix it with whatever you want to. It's not heavy. It's not gonna break you out. It's just gonna give you a huge dose of hydration. But if you're a lazy bitch like I was when I was pregnant, you might enjoy putting this on instead of a whole skincare routine and just calling it a day. I did it clearly all the time. The brand did send me some of this stuff, but you can literally go through my Amazon shopping history and see that I also went and repurchased tons of these things that I loved from them. Another thing I loved was the Secret Firming Serum. It's their number 9. This reminded me a lot of CosRX Snail Mucin. It was kind of like that sticky, you know, stretchy texture. It was so hydrating. Like the way this glowed, the way this glides on your skin and the occlusive nature of it, just locking everything into your, whatever you put underneath this, it's gonna hold it in, it's gonna bring you hydration, it's gonna soothe, it's gonna calm. Loved this. This is the Numbuzin Pore and Makeup Cleansing Balm with green tea and charcoal. This one was beautiful. The beauty of this was that you could actually use this as a mask to kind of help with irritation because it has that green tea and charcoal. Like, you could put it on, let it sit there for a minute. It'll break down anything on your skin in terms of oil, sunscreen, and makeup, but will also kind of help with any breakouts or irritation in that respect. I loved this. The only thing I didn't like about it was so vibrant green that it was better suited for me to, you know, go take a shower and rinse this off. Otherwise, my whole sink would be green. But the actual product itself, the results I got were so good. And the last one I have is the Numbuzin. This is their glutathione line, their brightening kind of antioxidant line. This is their number 5 serum. I know they sent me one, and I know I bought another one. Like, this was my thing when I was pregnant to kind of help with the antioxidant of it all. The formula was gorgeous. Like, everything from this line is so good. If you are looking for an affordable skincare line that's gonna get you all the way together, definitely check out Numbuzin. We'll do toner. And while I'm here, let's go ahead and talk about the Numbuzin number 2 Thermal Water 82% Mineral Toner. Nothing else needs to be said. I already told you what I think about Numbuzin. Their toners and essences are no different. They're beautiful, stunning, great, amazing. Cannot recommend the brand enough. These are 3 more. This is the Jin Jung Sung Soothin' Moisture Skin Essence. I have repurchased this. It's actually behind me. I do love this. This is like somewhere between an essence and a serum though. It's not watery. It's got some body yaddy yaddy to it, little viscosity, if you know what I'm saying. So I have been so hyper diligent with my skincare since I got my CO2 treatment, which I talked about in a recent video, because I want to maintain the results I had. Like Teresa Grubbs, Bella Medscal, I'll link her all down below, got me all the way right with that treatment, and I want to maintain what I had done. So I have been so hyper fixated on just being diligent and intentional and focused on my skincare and essences and toners. I'm realizing, though I've always loved them, as evidenced by the Empties I'm about to show you, I really underestimated how valuable they are in your skincare routine. Specifically, if you are dry, normal to dry, and you have like aging skin, the extra layers of hydration, essences, and toners can bring into your routine will change your skin. It's going to make your fine lines and wrinkles much less apparent because they're so hydrated and plump. Your skin will be softer. You don't have to add huge gunky layers of moisturizers and thick things. Hello, it's summer. Nobody wants that. Like, I'm telling you, toners and essences, get into it if you're not for whatever reason. I can't imagine you're not, but if you're not. Anyway, this one, the Jin Jung Sung. I think I picked this up because of Pinsmith Skincare, and I do love it. Again, it's a little thicker than your traditional essence, and it's not quite a serum. It's somewhere in between this. This is more a nighttime essence for me, and I love it. I mean, I don't really know what you can say. It's hydrating. It's very soothing. I'm always trying to soothe my skin because I tend to get red really easily. I do love this one. This is about the 12th bottle of this one. This is the Neogen Real Ferment Micro Essence. This is like the stock Kirkland Signature standard of essences. If you need someone just to tell you which one to buy, no muss, no fuss, you want to see and experience the world of essences and get the benefit of it, you don't want to sift through 35,000 recommendations, you just want one, it's this one. It's perfect. I can't imagine somebody not liking it. And then last one, this is the Hada Labo Urea Moisture Lotion. I think this is another Pinsmith recommendation. I finished it. I will buy it again. It's very light and watery. Urea is a super good ingredient for skin in terms of moisture and irritation in particular. I believe like my Eucerin body butters and body creams all have urea in them. Several of them do. So I've learned that my skin loves urea, and I will definitely repurchase this as well. This is the Hypersonic Heat Styling Mist from Co. Bleu. This is just, this line, Co. Bleu, is beautiful. I've tried some pretty bougie, like I think the most expensive hair care line I've ever tried is Oribe. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I don't think I see the hype. I don't get Oribe. It smells okay. The packaging is okay. It's fine. It's fine. You know, I think Kerastase is better personally. And I think Co. Bleu is better than Oribe. Everything about it, just the smell, the packaging, the experience, the formulas, just this heat protectant in general. If you are someone who likes a very sleek look to your hair, like you straighten your hair a lot, you'd probably like this because it's a great heat protectant that you could just sit here all day and spray. It's so fine and smells so good. It makes your hair very shiny. If you're trying to get a lot of texture and like volume and bounciness, this might not be the one for you, but for everything else in terms of iron work, I am gonna repurchase this because it's so beautiful. The other heat protectant I have the most experience with, and it's the one I'm currently using, is the Hot Toddy by Drybar. The difference between these two is huge. Like, first of all, I think this one smells infinitely better. This one works. It does work as a heat protectant, but again, this one just makes your hair actually feel nicer after you use it. This one I feel makes my hair a little tacky, a little, not dry, but you feel it. There's product feel there. Not a big deal for me because I need the texture. My hair is really sleek. So it's not a bad thing. It's really just about your preference. But in terms of like all the way, just much more prefer, user experience enhanced, this is the best one, period. Other heat protectant I have here, this is the Prep and Prime and Prep Detangler from whoa, slow down. Drybar Prep Rally Prime and Prep Detangler. I think this was meant to be kind of like just something you spray. First of all, I did not feel like this detangled anything. My hair is very tangly though, so to be fair, but I don't remember being blown away by the detangling benefits. I don't know. I didn't really love this. This was not something that I really think I'll ever pick up again. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I finished it because I felt like I should, but that was really it. This is the Pureology 21 Color Fanatic. I have this currently in my hair drawer. Like, I've always got this. In terms of detangling, like something like this worked a million times better than this guy did. This just conditions, heat protects. It does a lot of stuff. I don't feel this is enough heat protection to blow dry, so maybe the combination of these two would have been nice. This by itself, not so much, and technically this by itself, not so much. I just like this for the leave-in benefits and the detangling out of the shower benefits. I do always use a blow dry cream of some kind when I blow dry. Like, I don't like this. This is the Epicutis Lipid Recovery Mask. I bought this sheet mask and the Hydrinity sheet masks back after I got my CO2 treatment because I was on a bougie skincare kick, which I learned a lot. There's some things I loved. We'll talk about it. Some stuff I just cannot believe I wasted the money on. This is one of those can't believe I wasted the money on. I know some real big industry skincare nerds are gonna come to me and be like, you don't understand. stand Epicurious. Like, I get it, okay? I understand the formulation, what this product is, what all of Epicurious's products are supposed to do. Same thing with Hydrinity. My argument is not that they are bad products. My argument is they're very expensive products, and I didn't miss them when they were gone. I was almost too precious about them. Like, I sheet mask almost every day. I'm not even kidding, y'all. Almost every day. And with these, I was just like, oh, I don't want to use it, because each one's about $20 or $25. So it's not a indictment of the product. I'm not going to be like, this doesn't work, it doesn't do anything. No, it's actually beautiful. Your skin will sing the next day. But if you can't use something like this freely without stressing out about it the way I was, because I just was like, oh, it's so expensive, I can't do it, there's no point in owning it. So that's what I learned about myself throughout my expensive expensive sheet mask era. It's not for me. I don't like it. I like my sheet masks need to run roughly $2, maybe $5 tops a piece. This is way too much. These are the Naturium Glow Getter Multi-Oil Body Butters. I spoke in a recent video about Naturium's body care. I think there's one more Naturium product in this video. Naturium body line is everything to me. It's my favorite. It's made my life a little easier. I went through a huge body care era where that was the majority of where my Sephora coin and Ulta coin were going to, as I was just constantly trying new body washes and body lotions and body serums and body oils. I was obsessed. So the Glow Getter body butter, the shower oil, and now the body oil, which I don't have yet, but I will, are just so beautiful in the Naturium line. Like, if you want soft, touchable, kissable, your man throw you on the bed, so soft kind of skin, like, you really should try this. I don't know why you haven't yet if you haven't, but I would love to implore you, what? If for some reason you have not given the Naturium Glow Oil line a chance, let this be your sign. Add to cart. Run, don't walk. You will love it. This is the Manyo Pure Cleansing Oil. I picked this up totally on a whim one day and did not know that apparently this is like one of the most popular cleansing oils on the market. I liked it. I will probably buy it again. I'm currently using the Peach and Lily makeup remover and the Then I Met You cleansing balm. They're both fine. This was fine. I seldom find a cleansing balm I objectively hate. But if you guys do have a favorite one, definitely let me know. I actually wanted to pick the Elemis one up recently. I was at Ulta, I went there to get it, and they stopped carrying Elemis in my store for some reason. So I don't know, if you have a favorite one, let me know. This is the Lyra Bio Lift Cream. This is pricey. I think this was around $130. It's one of these guys that you push the stuff out of. I had no real complaint with this, but I didn't feel like it was hydrating enough for me. This is just not a good fit for me as a product in terms of what my needs were. It's really not a poor reflection on the product itself. I actually do kind of want to try more products from the line Lyra. I get all my medical grade skincare to include the Lyra line from skintruth.com. I'll leave them down below. If I have a code still, I'll leave it down below as well. I did like this in terms of, like, I finished it, but again, not the right formula for me, I think. I needed something much more emollient. This is the Olaplex No. 7 Bonding Oil. I actually still have a little bit left. I don't know why I have it in my empties. I always have this. I am a hair oiler, but only my ends. I don't oil my scalp. It doesn't actually work for me. I need to do a hair update for you guys because I ruined my hair. I think I talked about it in a recent video. It's bad. But it wasn't because of anything like this. It's got nothing to do with oil or Olaplex. It was just poor decision making on my part. But I'm glad that I do always have this on hand, because when I'm using it religiously, at least once a day, usually before I go to bed, I'll hit these ends with it. I do think this is part of what got my hair so long and thick before it all fried off. Like, this is one of the things that got me where I needed to go. I do love this. Very lightweight. My Moroccan oil that I also love, I tend to use my Moroccan oil in my hair like right before I'm gonna wash it because it's real thick. This one's so light and absorbs into your hair so fast. I just can't imagine anyone using this and not liking it. Unless your hair is just very damaged and you need like a greasy oil. Other than that, perfect everyday hair oil. This is the CosRx Snail Cream. I currently have one in my bathroom. I've always got this as well. Snail mucin is just such a good ingredient in skincare, period. Like, I notice such a difference when I have snail mucin in my rotation. I've always got the CosRx sheet masks as well. Oh, they're so delicious. This is gonna give you hydration. It's gonna soothe your skin. It's gonna plump it up. Like, and it's inexpensive at that. This is Cosrx, like with the snail mucin. I don't know if I'd ever heard of that ingredient before Cosrx, but I do see a lot of other lines out here trying to come for the crown. There is no better snail mucin in my opinion though than Cosrx. This is the Revitalash Advanced Serum. This is not empty. I just stopped using it because I heard enough times for enough people that eyelash serums, there is an ingredient in it that will eat your fat pads around your eyes. And I don't remember what the ingredient is. I have not done my research, okay? I haven't done it. I don't know if this is even in, the ingredients even in Revitalash. I'm just done with eyelash serums, because I don't care. You can come out and tell me like, oh, no, we're free of, we don't have that ingredient that eats your fat pads. I don't care. I don't trust y'all. You didn't know it ate fat pads to begin with, so I'm not going back to it again. Like, I need, my eyes are already my struggle zone, so you best believe I'm not just throwing any old thing on them anymore. But if you guys do have recommendations for a lash serum that will not eat your fat pads, I might consider giving it a try, but probably not. This is the Truology C Boost and the Truology Advanced Retinal, with an A, Retinal serums. I spoke about both of these in a video recently. Sorry, like I've got like these errant hairs just like tickling me. I talked about these in a recent video. I'll link it down below if it's up. If it's not up yet, keep your eyes open for it. Essentially, this is Brianna Stonko's line. She's had Skin Truth for, I've been buying from her since 2016, so at least the better part of a decade. She's worked with tons of brand owners and cosmetic chemists, and she's had a lot of hands-on IRL experience in the cosmeceuticals, medical grade skincare. One of her best friends is Stephanie Capel here on YouTube, who's an amazing board certified dermatologist. She knows her shit. So when she launched her own line, I absolutely knew I had to give it a try. I paid for this with my own money, and girl, Brianna, you killed it. These are beautiful, beautiful products. They're not even, so my big indictment of like certain beauty products lately is like price, because once the price gets up there on something, I think the standards have to get up there too. Like I'm a little more persnickety and a much harsher judge of a product when it's expensive. This is not even remotely the most expensive skincare product I've ever bought. I think these are around $1 to $130, but I actually do think these are worth it. I truly do think that, especially if you cannot handle a retinol, you've had so many issues with retinol in the past, Retin-A, whatever, I think you will love this because it has peptides, antioxidants, like it's got so much stuff in it. It's so gentle. You can use it literally every day. You will have no sensitivity. And the C Boost is amazing as well. It has tetrahexyl decyl ascorbate, THD essentially. It's a type of vitamin C. If you can't handle something like, what is the other one called? L-ascorbic acid. It was not coming to me. You might like this. Some people definitely get sensitive to L-ascorbic. And this also has 15 other antioxidants. Like these are just, I probably will always keep them in the stash. Like these are good, staple, tried and true. You will see your skin change. Beautiful formulations. This is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Skin Therapy Oil. I always have this. I don't know, but I don't know. You guys might come out and be like, Whitney, did you know this actually does nothing? It actually gives you stretch marks. I don't know. I'll probably still keep buying it because it's such a lightweight hydrating oil, and I am a body care snob, y'all. I told you. I've been out there. I tried it. I did it. I want clear, clean, soft, glowy skin on my body. Like that's what I'm looking for. And this definitely does it. It just, you can put it on before your body moisturizer, after. I don't know about the, stretch marks or any of that stuff. It says that it helps with scars, uneven skin tone, aging skin. Again, I don't know about all that. I truly don't. I like this for the hydration. I think I'd have to stop using it to tell you if it does anything by way of uneven skin tone and aging skin, because sometimes you can't really be aware of the efficacy of a product until you no longer are using it. But I never don't use this. I always have a bottle or two, I promise. It's like one of my favorites. This is the oil-free eye makeup remover from Neutrogena. I like this. Sometimes if I'm not super careful with it, it does burn my eyes a bit, but I just needed an eye makeup remover, you know what I'm saying? And it's fine. I'm currently using a micellar water for eye makeup removal, and I might just stay there. Because what I don't like about something like this is, like I said, the oil stings my eyes a little bit. Neutrogena in general, y'all, I remember before everyone figured out how bad makeup wipes were, that people just loved the Neutrogena makeup wipes, I've always hated those things. They felt like battery acid on my skin. They were so irritating. And I feel like sometimes that's how this does me. So I don't think I'll repurchase it. I might just stick with my micellar water. Thank you very much. These are very clearly from my CO2 treatment era. This is the Plated Calm and the Calcium Pro Serum. I just really wanted to hit my skin really hard with growth factors the second I could. After I got that treatment done, it just was something that I'd always planned to do when I got a Big Daddy laser treatment done. I did lots of research. There's tons of benefits to it. Some people use plated every day, and I want to know what they do for a living because I can't swing it, y'all. I can't do it. This bottle was $300. and it lasted me like 2 weeks. Now, what it did for my skin in those 2 weeks while I was recovering from my treatment is undeniable. It definitely sped up the healing. It made my skin like tighter. It helped with the redness. Like it just is going to make your overall skin improved. And when you're having something like microneedling, a laser treatment, anything where you need to speed up wound healing, essentially, that's what a growth factor, that's when it really shines. This did work, but I cannot afford this to stay in my rotation. So I used it for what I used it for. If I ever get another, well, not even if, when I get another laser treatment, I'll probably buy it again just to kind of get me over the hump. But it did work really well. It's just way too expensive. These are the Calcium little Pro Pink Serums. I've definitely talked about these before. I was using them in the past for nano needling at home, which if you guys want me to do a video on, I can. I always get nervous when I want to make videos about stuff like that because I don't want people to be like, you're doing it wrong. Like, I don't want to hear it. Anyway, I had used these prior to my laser treatment, but I picked them up again during the laser treatment process because they, you know, growth factors. I was just hitting it hard with growth factors for a minute there. I do feel like they worked really well, and I will absolutely pick them back up again as I continue to fry my face off. This is the SkinCeuticals AGE Eye Cream. I have used this several times. This is not even my first jar. I'm not using it currently because I want to test out some other things. I don't want to only talk to you guys about super expensive things. I want to find great budget options. This is not, again, it's not like plated expensive, but it's still pricey. It's like over $100, but for a reason, y'all. This is a great eye cream. I can kind of already tell that I haven't been using it lately. I feel like this really does tighten up your eyes. I feel like it's super hydrating. It's gonna change the way your eye skin looks. It's expensive for a reason. I hate it. You know, if I knew of a dupe, I would tell you. I don't wanna spend this much money on eye cream either, frankly. In fact, there's two. It's this one and the Calcium Eye Contour Lifting Cream. I was using these at the same time, like this one during the morning and this one at night, and I could tell when I stopped. My skin around my eyes got real puffy, and it just didn't look as youthful anymore. And I've recently had Botox. Usually when I get Botox, it kind of sorts me out, but it was like, even without this, I can tell. Even if I don't continue to buy tons of medical grade skincare, because like I said, I just don't think all of it's worth it all the time, but the stuff that is worth it is like, so worth it. And I'm starting to think eye creams. Eye creams are the bougie, expensive medical grade skincare that's worth it. And it is one of the areas of your face that shows age first, most aggressively in my case. So this feels like a good place to spend my beauty coin. I'm just, like I said, I want to test some other things for a little bit. I'll let you know my findings, but I promise you I'm going back to this. Same thing with this, guys. This is the SkinCeuticals Triple Lipid Restore. I talked about this in a video not too long ago. I've since finished it, obviously. Like, I was trying to scrape every little bit out of there, girl. This is the only moisturizer I've ever used that changed my skin. I don't mean like, oh, it hydrated my skin. They all, or moisturized my skin. Excuse me, there's difference, right? Hydration and moisture. That is the most girl math shit I've ever heard in my life, by the way. Every time I hear someone say, there's a difference between hydration and moisture, I'm always just like, okay. But there is, apparently. Anyway, this is a moisturizer that I think actually made my skin look younger. Like, it looked tighter on my face because of this, and quickly, and noticeably, and changed noticeably when I stopped using it. That's one of the things about finding a really good product that sucks, especially if it's expensive. You just don't want to blow the money on it anymore. But it works, so it's worth it. I've offered you guys a lot of inexpensive skincare in this video that I stand by 100%, but I also stand by this shit. I can't lie. If you want to buy a moisturizer that's actually gonna make your skin look younger, you want this. Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. I love this serum. I've bought it several times. I couldn't even tell you what's in it. I don't know what's in it. I don't know what it does. I don't know what the active ingredient is. I think it's just a hydrating, glowy, skin soothing. I think there's peach essence in it or something. I really don't know. What I do know is that I love it and I usually pick it up when I run out, so I'll probably buy it again. I have some other K-Beauty serums that I'm testing right now that I think might be similar to this, so it's not a quick thing I'm gonna run out and do, but I don't hate it when I have this around. This is the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5. I think everybody knows what this is. This was real big at the time of slugging. I never could get away with like Aquaphor or CeraVe on my face. It was just not gonna happen, but this was a good alternative. I would do all my skincare and top it off with this. I have since switched over to something different. We'll talk about in another video, but I do like this. Again, I found this really pricey. Like this small thing, I feel like it was like $25, $30. I don't remember. I do not remember, but I remember being surprised at how expensive it is. And I do go through this pretty quick. So it's not really just depends on the mood I'm in next time I see it at a store, whether or not I'm gonna grab it again. I have nothing bad to say. I just am optimistic that there must be something better. This is the Naturium Vitamin C Complex. I do love this. I love Naturium, their skincare, their body care, everything's great. My only complaint with this is I didn't see any difference in my skin. Like, it's not to say that you should only use vitamin C's if they're gonna brighten your skin. That's a byproduct of vitamin C. You're using vitamin C's typically for the antioxidants benefit. So I do believe I got the antioxidant benefits at the time of using this. But I don't know if, like I said, I noticed it changed my skin very much. It was fine. I liked it. If I ever am in a pinch and need a good vitamin C or need to give a solid vitamin C recommendation, I would recommend this one. It didn't irritate me. It was nice. And you can tell from the packaging, it's not gonna oxidize. They did a great job with that. This is my last one I'm gonna tell you guys about. This is the Omega 6 Healing Balm from True Treatments. I have absolutely talked to you guys about this before. This is one of those things that it's good to have around. It's actually great for wound repair, wound healing, whatever. You get a cut, a burn, a scrape, you put this on it, it'll heal it. That's actually why it was invented. Ben Fuchs, who runs or owns and develops for True Treatment, this is actually created as a healing ointment for burns. It's actually very effective as well for your skin. Like if your skin, for me, like for example, if I go too hardcore on retinol or a peel or when I had the laser done, put this on, it's literally gonna heal your skin overnight. Any irritation, anything. If my baby got a little wound, like a little cut or a scrape or something like that, I would put this on it. The same thing with my daughter. If she gets something, I put this on it. It works really well for that. It's bigger than just being a great skincare option. It's almost like good for your first aid kit too. But it does do amazing things for your skin. Again, especially if you've almost said over-processed it. If you've overdone it, you will thank this product for saving your skin barrier. All right, guys, all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to my next Empties video. Thumbs up the video if you enjoy it. Let me know what your current favorite Empties are. Let me know what you ran out of recently and give me a mini review down below. Like, help me out. I wanna know what's working for you too. I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you guys are having an amazing day and I will catch you in the next one.